guys, and welcome back to part 2 of Abzu. Once again, probably not pronouncing it right, but oh well. So we just started, I just loaded in, and I ended the video after we had went into, the blue portal. So, from what I know of this game, it seems to just be, a mainly graphic sort of game. I did a little bit of research after I played the first episode, just to see what it was actually about, and I've heard it's not very long, and it's mainly just a kind of relaxing experience, just kind of experiencing the animation and everything. So it's less about story or gameplay, it's just kind of enjoying the atmosphere, which I think is really cool. I kind of got that from Among the Sleep as well, even though that was a horror game. It was very atmospheric. So I think this is a good game just to kind of relax and talk about some stuff that's going to be up on the channel and everything. Because the way I see it, even if I don't have any subscribers now, well, I do, but not a lot. People are going to be looking back on this when I do eventually get more subscribers. I do love the animation in this game, it's absolutely beautiful. And I know people always say, what's the point in recording videos if no one's watching? And I've said this so many times on the channel that I know I'm going to hear it still. I've already heard people say it. It's just, why would people watch you if you didn't? You've got to have something to attract the viewers. Also, I'm getting a new Instagram up and running for the channel. Just so I can post stuff, updates. See, I'm gonna have to do a whole load of recording this week because I'm actually gonna go away on a cruise. So it means a whole lot of work this week, and then I can take my computer and edit when I'm away, because I'm gonna be away for about 3 weeks. I love the kind of ruins you see in this game as well. It's really got some beautiful aesthetics. I feel like this game was made by people just wanting to show off their animation skills, which is perfectly fine, and, I would show off as well. Wow. I'm listening to the sound right now. The sound, well, you'll obviously hear it, but when you're wearing headset, it's a bit different. Everything seems so much more enhanced. And the sound in this game is actually amazing. You just won't really get the full experience if you're just watching it on YouTube. So I go down here. Oh, no. I was just following the light thing. I've heard this game is run about 2 hours long, which is going to be one of those short little series on the channel. But I'm completely okay with that. I think it's a really beautiful game. And I know that videos like these probably won't get as many views, because it's, it's not anything out there or really funny or anything like that. It's just kind of me relaxing. And I'm thinking, kind of in the future, I'm like, this is not the type of games that I'm going to be playing. So I think it's good to do these different kind of things on the channel every now and again. I've also been thinking about doing some PC games. The only problem with that is I haven't got a gaming computer or anything, which I want to get. But that'll take a while. They are so expensive. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. I've just got my laptop, which I edit on. So I'm very limited on what games I can play on PC. I think there are collectibles in this as well, but stuff like collectibles and all that, that's the type of thing I would go back and do myself. Wow. I know I've said wow so many times, it's just... I think the colours are really what makes this game pop. It really is beautiful to look at. Like any other game where you were literally just swimming and doing nothing else would be so boring, but this is like, it's just so beautiful that you forget that you're not actually like doing anything technically. Anything in here? Nope. I did see something over there though. This is an indie game as well, which I love indie games. Indie games are the best. Especially, I love indie horror games. Not all of them are perfect, but you know, there's always that hidden gem. Oh, yeah, that thing, I forgot. Where do we get that? Right, okay. Is there anything down the bottom, maybe? Oh. You know what it is? The camera's like good in this game, but then if you move it by accident, I think it's annoying to like get it back to what you really want. But then that's just my own fault anyway. Okay, that was easy enough. I don't think the puzzles in this game are going to be particularly difficult or anything. I think they're more there just so you can explore a bit more. Like I was saying though, indie games are some of the best games. Like, some of my favourite games are indie games. And I know that they, especially indie horror games, got kind of a bad reputation after like Five Nights at Freddy's, but okay, Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm not gonna play the channel, but let me tell you, it's so, like, I think it's underrated now, because everyone hates it because it was, like, overplayed, and it was completely exploited, but I still think the original game was pretty decent. Not necessarily scary, but it was something new. It was something the horror, at the time, I believe, the horror franchise needed. Because at the time, Amnesia came out and there really wasn't a lot of new horror titles, so... Like, I still believe it gets, like, a really bad rep, considering how innovative it was. I don't really play a lot of, like, atmospheric games either. And I should, because I do enjoy them when I play them. Especially games like this where you can literally just talk about anything, just relax. And I'm assuming these are going to be open now. They should be, right? Or not? Oh, that's one. Okay, I'm an idiot. The other one's over here then. What is that? I love the kind of creatures you get. They're so cute. It's like, I love Subnautica as well. Subnautica's an amazing game. But I will say, the colours in this far surpass Subnautica. That's one of the things that I feel like Subnautica could have done better. Is just kind of like because it was like an alien world, they could have went really out there with the colours and everything like that. And I feel like they still kept it kind of tame. But I guess they're two different games, I shouldn't really compare them that much. Okay, we got a seashell. I'm not really sure what to do with that. Just 2 minutes after me saying the puzzles aren't that complex. And they're not. I'm just not good at puzzles. Oh, okay, view button. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so is this... So I'm guessing this is for, like... Well, never mind. I was gonna say I'm guessing this is, like, gonna help in a way with, like, if you're stuck in the game. But... Nope. Okay, so I got a seashell. I don't see how that's really gonna help. Oh, unless down there, that looks promising. Please be right. Yes. Wait, what? Okay, so that didn't really help the way I wanted it to. See, I'm one of those people, I reward myself like way too much. Like, if I get the tiniest thing done in a game or anything, I'm like, wow, I'm a genius. Okay, so there must be one of those, like, coral bitties. I'm not sure what to call them. Like, the walls. I don't particularly know where, honestly. I still blame Conker's Bad Fur Day for making the like, me bad at games. I just was tryharding so much with that game. Trying to be good at it. And now, like, my fingers just aren't working the way they used to. I'm just doing stupid camera angles and everything. Okay, what does shell have to do with anything then? Is that just a collectible? I'm not sure what the collectibles are in this game, I just know that there is collectibles, that's it. So, I'm gonna assume that like when you go on to like the blue portals, it's almost like different levels. But I'm not sure how many there are. I know the game's roughly 2 hours long, but I don't know like how many stages or areas, I guess you would say. The achievements don't really give anything away either, because I was looking at them and like 95% of them are secrets. Because I wanted to go into the game blind, but... And I did when I first started playing it, but after the first episode I was like, I need to at least see what type of game it is. Okay, I'm scared of the sharks in this game. Because I feel like I'm gonna get too comfortable and I'm gonna feel too safe, and the sharks are gonna come for me. The animation though is just... It's... Oh, what game is it? It was like Cube 2 or something. It kind of reminds me of that, where it's like cartoony but also realistic. Kind of doesn't make sense, but it's like cartoony, but it's very mature sort of animation, if that makes any sense. So, okay, another blue portal. Like, I like how I feel like I'm always making progress as well. Like, I like games that, like, you always feel like you're doing something. You feel like you're getting somewhere. So it seems to be each time we go to one of these, like, a new sea creature, like, comes out. I guess the best way of saying it. Okay. So. What's gonna come out this time? I think last time it was dolphins or killer whales or something. I have a terrible memory. I have no idea what that is. To be fair, I try and avoid like the ocean at all costs, so I'm not really the expert. Okay, I still don't know where they are. I thought if I saw them all coloured in, I would know, but no. I mean, I can't even tell the difference between a dolphin and a killer whale, so you shouldn't really expect much from me. Oh, and we got a new follower. I don't check this stream ever, so I'm sorry. It just kind of caught my eye. I always have Twitch next to me on my laptop, so I can check just to see if the video's working, and I can check my audio. But I hardly ever look at the chat just because I'm not used to people actually watching me anyway. So, thanks. I think I've got 2 followers on Twitch now. Which, yes, I know isn't a lot, but we're gonna get there. It's a slow process. Okay, can we go up or? Nope. Nope, we don't go up. Okay. Not sure. Oh, right. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so does that open anything, or does that just give me light? Am I missing something? Okay, that's like a roof, so we can't go up there. Oh, wait, now it opens. Okay. Thanks. I absolutely love the sort of Greek, Roman, like I know there's little pieces that do it, but you know, like the ancient sort of like drawings on the wall and everything. Greeks done it. Not really cavemen. I'm talking more like civilized like era. I'm like a sucker for that sort of like architecture. I have no idea why. I think ever since I started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, like I was already interested in like Greek gods and everything because of Percy Jackson, because I loved all the books, but I really went mad about like Greek gods and everything after I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Which, like, that's one of those games that it's like you buy it, and unlike other games where you play it and you're finished, like I've put well over like probably like a week into that game, like hours wise, and I'm still like got so much to do. Like I finished the main storyline, but I've got so many quests. There's still places I haven't even touched upon yet. I love games like that. And I think games like this are better for when you're just kind of wanting to relax and just, you know, talk away. Because I know that, like, the stuff I talk about are completely, like, out of context, have nothing to do with the video, in these type of games. Because, I mean, I could sit the whole video and talk about how amazing the graphics are. But I would rather just talk about whatever I want, just kind of feel like I'm interacting with you guys, and just relax before I go on to my night full of playing other games. Because I have so much pre-recording to do. I'm just going to take a sip of water as well. Because last time I forgot to. Last time when I was playing Outlast Whistleblower, I had a few people watching that stream. That was hell. I swear, I like lost my voice the next day. Because I played all of Whistleblower, which took like 3 hours, and some of just the normal game. Wow. So it ended up being like 5 hours straight of just talking. Without any water. this is really... It's like... I love games that are really minimalist. And I kind of get that feeling from this. Like, all we're doing right now is swimming alongside blue whales, and it feels... It's hard to say. I really do feel sucked in by this game. Like, there's no big story, there's not going to be any big plot twists. It's not Dark Souls where it's going to be really hard. But I do feel like compelled to finish it and see what else the game has to offer. I kind of thought of Pinocchio there. Like this, I really get jealous of artists, because I do have a few talents. Art is not one of them. I am not good whatsoever at art, and I wish I could draw something like this. And I love all these artists that have like their own style, and you see them on Fiverr as well. Like, I'll draw anything in my own style. Like, I'm kind of like a singer, that's kind of like my talent. And you can do your own thing with singing, but... Uh-oh! I was curious. Okay, we're just gonna avoid that then. Oh. See, the minute I actually have to like concentrate and avoid something, it just goes horribly wrong. Just avoid that then. As I was saying, you can put your own like spin on stuff if you're a singer, but I find that being an artist is like, you get to have more creativity, just in my opinion. Obviously I wouldn't really know, because that's not me, but... And there's so many different fields if you're going to be like an artist as well. You can go into animation, you can go into just design. See, I knew it. This game is gonna make you get okay, so it's gonna be 2 switches again. This game's gonna make you feel all comfortable, then they're gonna be like electric shock. It's harder to avoid them than it seems. Okay, I'm not just bad at games, I swear. Okay, can I... Oh, thank God I just need to do that. I thought I was gonna have to collect something. Oh, that's handy. Okay. I'll take that. I've been playing a lot more Fallout 76 as well recently. When that game came out, I was too disappointed to even look at it. And then I kind of gotten over it now, like the kind of disappointment, and I was like, may as well get my money's worth. Put a few hours into it. So I tried my best just to really get into it this week. I just can't get into it. I think that's why I got Game Pass as well. I really wanted more games to play. And I thought about like streaming some Fallout 76, but then, not gonna lie, all I'm doing is grinding at the moment. That game is just a grind. So I'm just trying to get through the main quest, which, in my opinion, the main quest of that game is just a glorified tutorial. But I'm trying to get through the main quest, and I'm like level 25, right? And the main quest already is wanting me to be like level 70. It's like there's not enough quests to get me to do to like get to that level, if you know what I mean. And the only like build you can really work with is a melee build, because when you get up to the higher levels, like, guns are useless. And, well, I mean, that goes well for me because I like melee builds anyway, but I mean, I don't want to harp too much on Fallout 76, it is what it is. I think everyone kind of knows it's not perfect at this point, but I think, I actually think there are people out there, like depending on their game style, who would actually really enjoy it. I just think it's not the way the Fallout community, it's not the game the Fallout community wanted. Wow, really? You're just gonna pet the shark? Okay, that would not be me. Absolutely not. Once again, terrified of the ocean. I think I said this in the previous video, but I'm gonna say it again. Apparently, we only explored like 5% of the ocean. And I was already scared of the ocean. Then I watched that movie, The Megalodon, and I became even more scared of the ocean. It's like the problem with movies like The Megalodon and all that is, it's like, yeah, it's like fiction, but at the same time, we don't know what's out there. So for all we know, the Megalodon could still be alive, for God's sake. We haven't discovered enough of the ocean to be able to definitely say yes or no. Okay, still don't... Okay, that's hinting. Thank you, game. I love it when games are like, you're stupid, go that way. I hope that this is just like, I hope it's not like that, oh, what was that game? Oh, I can't remember the game, but the name of the game, but there was this game, it was like a platformer, and you started it and it was really cute and nice and beautiful animation, and then it got like darker and darker, and then all of a sudden you were just in the pits of hell. And I hope this game doesn't go that way. Okay, where am I going? I have no idea. I see a light, so I'm gonna go back. Oh, okay, so that's telling me again. Game once again is like, you're stupid, go this way. Thank you, game. Oh, see, Conker's Bad Fur Day, it does something to you. Because I'm not even joking, I literally got to like the second chapter of Conker's Bad Fur Day with those controls, and I was playing for like 2 hours straight, and that was this morning. So I feel like my thumbs are like really synchronized into the terrible controls now. Like, at least I'm like a master at that game now, but it just makes me bad at every other game I've ever played. See, the controls are like inverted in that game. So now I'm like trying to like invert the controls, and that's why the camera's doing weird things. It's just, it makes you a changed person. It's an experience. Okay, so on to the next level, I guess. I know it's probably not the right term for it, but we'll just go with it. Okay, so my last video was 20 minutes, this has been about half an hour, so we still got like an hour, probably an hour and a half left because I'm slower at games than a lot of people are. So, which, I'm saying that because I'm enjoying the game and I want it to last, not because I'm like counting down until it ends. Because I'm really enjoying just sitting here. It's like the chillest video I've ever made. Okay, they're squid. I knew that. Possibly the giant squid. Just be impressed with my knowledge. Wow. This entire video was just me talking about random stuff. And then every now and again just being like, wow, at the graphics. They are beautiful. It's like, I don't know how to stress it enough. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but you know, there are games where you're like, oh, it's a beautiful game. But then there are games like this where you're like, it is beyond just beautiful, it's actually like amazing. I can't believe this is an indie game as well. That's crazy. I mean, indie games are kind of known for having like better story because they're like, they feel more tailor-made and more personal in my opinion. But usually you'd expect like indie games to have, oh, like lesser quality graphics and, you know, better story or something. But this is amazing. But okay, I can move. I wasn't sure if it was like a cutscene. Okay, okay. It's tense. Like, I'm guessing you can't die in this game, but not gonna lie, I would manage. Oh, it's not. There we go. Okay. The only problem with that was it was like, it stunned you, and then you were kind of stuck in a loop where you couldn't move. I'm not getting good vibes off of this. It's looking a bit hellish. Okay, loading screen. Loading screens are so long in this as well. I can understand why, like, they're loading in a big environment, but I think that's the worst part so far. My short experience being a YouTuber. Oh, that wasn't too bad. My short experience being like a YouTuber or a streamer or whatever. Black screens are your worst enemy. Like, even though I'm not even commenting on the game and I'm just talking about random stuff, I find it so much easier to commentate when there's something happening on screen. It feels like so much pressure when there's just like a loading screen. Please don't tell me you're gonna die. Okay. I was gonna say. I'd be like the only person to ever die in this. I'm gonna complete the game all in one go as well, and then edit it later, because I don't want to cut this up into like little episodes and kind of like stop and start playing. I think the best way to really enjoy an atmospheric game is just to play it all the way through. That's kind of the best way to enjoy like the Walking Dead series and everything like that. Walking Dead series is one of my favourite games of all time, and I still haven't played the last one with Clementine. I played New Frontier. Okay, what can I... Okay, I can't move. There we go, I can move now. Oh, wow. Okay, I can... Okay, what am I doing? There's only so long I can blame Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm gonna need to take responsibility for just being bad soon. Okay, I can go this way. Hey, in light of recent events, or recent events, can't even speak. Like, I've been thinking a lot about, like, what is it? Bella Delphine is her name? Who, like, she sold her bathwater? And, like, I'm sorry, that girl is a genius. She is a genius. And she gets so much hate. And it's not that I don't even watch her videos, but, like, people will be like, oh, I've heard people call her, like, a thought or a slut. But, I mean, come on. If I looked like her, and I had a heap of thirsty guys after me, I'd do the exact same thing. She's a genius. She just realizes it's a good way to make money, so she's doing it. Like, if you haven't heard, she's like, she plays games, so she advertises herself as one of those gamer girls, and she's gorgeous, like, don't get me wrong. She's got, like, you probably recognize her if you see her, she's got, like, the really thick black eyelashes, pink hair. She used to have braces, I don't know if she still does. I'm too busy focusing, I'm not even focusing on the gameplay now. So this is the problem, you get kind of stuck in a loop where you can't really move. But she's literally selling her bathwater, and it's all these like thirsty guys that are just like buying it. And I know that she's getting a lot of hate, but I mean, realistically, if you looked like her and you knew that you could literally just bottle water and sell it for like, she's selling it for $30 it was, I think. If you could do that, are you seriously telling me you wouldn't? Wow. Kind of reminded me of like HAL 9000 there. Oh. Okay. For sure.